but it is over here. Let's get you some sleep. Hopefully nothing nibbles you in the evening. She definitely isn't waking up as frequently with her wakeful thing anymore, I noticed. Like 5:30 a.m. is a practical hour of the day to be awake for her. Got the whole day to do exploring. You go back next door. No, don't put the dirty one on. Fuck, put the clean one on. Remove it. That's how you get infections. Yes, put the clean one on. Sweet. Okay. So what I had initially hoped is if you can sit your cheeks down and we can pull apart a couple of these things, a couple of the radios that I picked up. We can work on your electrical skills. Great. And then we can go back outside and we could try to get into the grocery store to get some food. There's not much point in me getting like the liquor unless I want to try to sterilize a couple of rags, which actually isn't a bad idea because I don't have any clean rags at the moment and I don't know where I dropped the last set. But because basically build 42 glitched out a couple of times as I've been playing, so there was a point in time where I couldn't boil the rags to clean them, and because of that I had to learn that there were other ways, which was kind of actually useful. It forced me to have to use something else, which was nice. But yeah, I don't really need I don't really need her to drink the liquor because I don't want her to be smashed and unable to see everything. What we got? We've got a wrench, a wood saw. We've got some food, a hatchet, bloody kitchen knife. I've got a lot of batteries here. I'm gonna drop them up here. It's not really what I want to be doing. I don't want to be like just leaving that randomly somewhere, but I mean, I can't be carrying like 17 batteries. I'm gonna drop a couple of extra. I do like the fact that I've got a lot of batteries. It's great. I am not concerned about using up my torch as often as I have been. Obviously, there's still a finite thing, and it would be great to more so stockpile them instead of wasting them in my torch as I'm getting around and stuff. But while I'm out here exploring and stuff, I have been enjoying having, you know, the ability to go, okay, if I need my light on, I can have my light on. It's fine. Put you away. And I've got a different kind of knife. I've got a hunting knife equipped. So that should solve a bit of her weight. And I want to take her... I guess we could eat some of the food while we're here. I don't want it to eat the marmalade. She can eat... I guess anything in the food store is not going to be fresh anyway, is it? It's going to be all like this shit too. Like the pasta. Honestly though, as much as it's like she's not going to like the pasta, I don't know about you guys, but if you get like plain spaghetti, right? That shit's fine to nibble on. It's probably not the nicest to probably eat, but like, too full, can't eat more. Good. It's probably not the best thing to have to eat. But yeah, I'd quite like pasta, uncooked pasta. Put your fucking torch away, love. Unequip it. There we go, that way we got two hands. So she's rested. I'll get her some water in this room. And then we'll go and we'll have a look at the place next door. Actually, we'll go past it and see if that's a school. Because if it's a school, I want to grab the food and I want to scurry in there and like kind of stay in there for a bit. I'm gonna put like sideways down where I can tell happily. Stand with both full flushes. No. Give you some pats if I can. Alright. Let's go have a look if this is a school or not. Because if it is, it's what we've been looking for a while. I'm pretty sure I can't get into the back of... Okay, they now have dogs howling. I get the feeling that they're going to have... Like, I hope that they never bring in dog packs. I really hope that they don't do that. And the reason why is I'm not really a fan of being mauled by animals in games. It's just generally something I don't need. But yeah, this place, if there's a crosswalk over here, there must be an entry over here. That's how I see it. Oh, how about he's smiling? Receiving pats? No. Well, this looks like a school. What? If it's a school, it could be all kinds of books. I am looking for... I'm not expecting a school to honestly have... Actually, do I have a lighter? I'm pretty sure yeah, I do. I'm not expecting a school to have a generator thing, but if they got a library, it'd be so great. Headphones. This generic classroom over here has got some books in it. Let's go have a look in that. I'm hoping that there's not too many zombies in here. You know? Trapping. I need basics of trapping. Cooking. I think I'm good for cooking. A little library section down here. Those look empty. Mechanics, welding. Hold on. There's paper, there's adhesives. I have to walk around this table. So when I disassemble tables and shit, I don't actually get XP from that. And it's kind of frustrating because I've seen a lot of people get XP from it, but I don't seem to get it. Trapping, again. Yeah, I don't need none of that. I'm sure trapping's great. I'm sure that that's a really great way to get food, but I just don't need it. So, room 1 has been done. What is over here? This looks like a cafeteria. But there's definitely water and shit in here. There's rotten chicken nuggets, pizza. It would be really nice. Oh, knife. Give me that. Alright. I'm trying to keep the knives because my person is like snapping them like they're fucking nothing. So, that looks like a, hold on. If that's a storage room, no, it looks like it's just a food kitchen space. Oh yeah, it's a evaporated milk. I don't need that, but food. It is food. There's water, dead rat. I'm sorry, melted popsicle or rotted pizza. Got processed cheese that's rotted. I kind of wish I could come across some of this stuff earlier, but even if I did, I wouldn't have like refrigeration. Melted ice cream, rotted cheese. I kind of wish that cheese lasts longer. Sorry. Alright. There seems to be a classroom over there. Notepad, jacket, magazines. Alright. There's a wristwatch, but it's not the kind of wristwatch that I need. I don't assume that the early learning area is going to have like the specific book that I want. Could you imagine if they had like foraging? There's fucking foraging 2 in here. There's foraging 1, there's foraging 2. I don't think I've read either of them. Could you imagine if they have like mechanics? Tracking. I should probably read that. It's probably too high a level for me. I think these other things here might be bookshelves. Pottery. What else we got? Foraging. First aid kit. Oh, hello. I could do... No, I wasn't calling for you, Phoenix. Just calm down. Phoenix is my cat, and he just yelled at me from out in the house because I said hello. I was not... Yeah, no, hold on a second. I need to yell back at him. Alright, he may or may not come down here now. Suture needle could be good. Alcohol wipes would be great. Keep those. Another adhesive would be great. I would like to keep the suture needle with me, but I don't know if I could keep it. Actually, I could tear up some clothing of some zombies and repair my gear, but I think it's for treatment of deep wounds. I wonder if I could repair that. Then, hold on. Can I remove that bandage? I don't know if I've got another clean bandage. I've got a band-aid. I disinfect that because you're infected. Actually, I could also use the alcohol for that. Can you put a band-aid on that now? Yeah, I know you're in pain. I also have painkillers that she could take. So she's in pain. She's got a band-aid on her. Where are my painkillers? I don't think this is the kind of pain that she really needs that for. I think we could be okay walking around with it otherwise. Now, as for those bandages, where did they go? I have a dirty rag. Let's put that there. I'm going to try to keep those, and I'm going to try to go back over to the alcohol store at some point, and we're going to try to sterilize some rags if I can find a little bit more. I think I can dismantle this. Alright. We're getting really close to the electrical skill. If there's a few calculators and crap in here, I might be able to do stuff with that. I've got books that could alleviate her boredom. Mechanics level 2. Hello. I can't read it yet, but I'm going to take that with me. There's butchering level 1. Marker, sheet of paper. Okay, so I found a level 2 mechanics thing, and I need to drop that case. I don't want to carry that crap. This has got a lot of books in it. A calculator to dismantle. The best thing about this place is there don't seem to be too many zombies at the time, but it also looks like there might be a connecting part of the school. Maybe. I'll have to have a look at that. I'll obviously like fill up on some water before we move away from here. And I want to go across the road to get... Oh, I can't even read that. First aid bandaging 2. Would be so great. Tracking. There's a radio I can pull apart. Yeah, no, give me that. It's masonry. I'm pretty sure that that would be an extremely useful book, but basically, like, anything that I can't really read, I've just been leaving here. But I kind of thought that, like, mechanics, I should be able to read a level 2, since I'm almost at, like, a level 2, but I'm guessing maybe I'm still buffed for it. Maybe I need the mechanics book 1. I thought I read it, though, which is why we've got the buff on it. Maybe not. Carpentry 2. Why can't I read it? Oh, it's too dark. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Okay, yes, it is definitely too dark to read those. So, I could read this book. Tracking 1. I don't mind setting her up in, like, the food store or something like that. First aid bandaging 2, she may be able to read. I'll grab her a bunch of books, and I'll have to set her up somewhere. Foraging, she might be able to read that. She can't carry it though. Hold on. Here we go. So we've got water in this room too, so it's not the worst room. There is a firefighter zombie outside though. It's got oxygen and shit, so we've got to be careful of that. I haven't actually come across a firefighter zombie yet, but I figure if there is one, he's probably maybe got an axe on him. Hold on. I don't really want to fight him overweighted. I don't know if there's more zombies out the back. He didn't look like he could get out here. It's clearly some kind of a schoolyard thing. It doesn't look like that connects to more. The fuck? Jesus, that scared the crap out of me. I'm terrible with names. I feel like I'm gonna butcher so bad. But, is it Mahagamot? Probably not, but hi, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I was just kind of like hyper-focused in, so I just want to kind of get this guy, because he could have an axe. Maybe. Phoenix, what are you doing? Phoenix is my cat, and he has been summoned. I said hello before. Come here, hold on. Sorry, I gotta pat Phoenix. Alright, Phoenix has been patted. Yeah, what are you up to? What are you doing? Let's not greet all new followers working tably. No. Yeah, there has been a few new faces, hasn't there? I can't use that. The knee pads would be lovely. I would really like to be able to use knee pads, but I have shin guards. And as much as knee pads would be nice, I feel like protecting the rest of my legs is more important, you know? Well, I'm just trying to get comfortable in my seat. There we go. I wouldn't say that that's comfortable, but that's better. Okay, well, I have the sutures and stuff like that. So I've got a couple of books on me. I'm going to go across the road and I'm going to see if I can grab the alcohol, and worst case scenarios, I'll smash in a window and I'll grab some food to bring back, because there's still an upstairs to this place. So there's not too many zombies. I don't see any zombies. I'm going to have to break the window on the convenience place. But actually, you know what I should do? There's a gently used place here. I could probably rip up some of the clothing and then I could sterilize them with the alcohol and I could grab the food and stuff. That might be a good way to go. Oh, the raccoon! Trantha. Come here, mate. I want to pat you. No, come back. God damn it. That one is so wary, it does not want to be touched. Okay, let me smash in a window. Remove the broken glass this time before I jump through the damn thing. Alright. So, we have pants. I can't see what kind of pants they are, but let me rip them up. Hopefully we will get some good... I only need to really rip up like maybe one, I'm hoping. And that way I can have some fresh bandages. I've been doing pretty good so far. Like, okay, 5 rags, that's pretty good. I've been doing good in the sense of like I haven't needed to like replace a lot of stuff, and she hasn't really hit too deeply infected. I'm gonna leave the bloody jeans here. So we traded out for some fresh ones, or we could get ourselves a fresh hoodie or a turtleneck. What is the difference? Insulation, about half. Oh, it's a little bit warmer actually. Oh, that one's kind of good. That looks really good. Let's grab that. Get her a new sweater. This game melts my brain. Oh yeah? In what way? Because I'm still pretty new to it, and it's still pretty bad. Let's throw that on the ground. So we got a new shirt, well, a new jumper, and we got new pants. Let's see if we can find ourselves a whole fucking Holy Trinity shit and get ourselves a new top. Long sleeve t-shirt. That might be too warm, but we are coming up into winter. So maybe we do grab it. I do have the green bandeau that... Okay, I've been keeping this bandeau thing on because every time I get a new character, I change the color of this item so that we can see which one we're up to. We're on green at the moment. But I don't really have like a good shirt. I could wear it. My existing shirt... Let's have a look at it. So much happening, so little time. I kind of feel that way about it, honestly. Let's see. It's basically saturated in blood. It's a little bit dirty. It's in good condition though, my top. So I guess we keep my little bandeau top. Anything in here? There's sunglasses. There's reflective sunglasses. There's cat eye sunglasses. I was not expecting sunglasses. What? There goes a raccoon. That could be a different raccoon. Tote bag. I could carry stuff in that. A boonie hat. What is a bandeau? A bandeau is kind of like a boob tube top. It's... Hold on. So if like... I don't think I could like show it on my character very well. But if I was to... Hold on. Remove her bulletproof vest. Hold up. Remove her bulletproof vest. Remove her jumper. And equip that. Yeah, see, it's like a boob tube top. So it doesn't have sleeves or anything. But I don't know why I chose it. I initially had like a tank top or something like that. And I had this. And I had like shorts or some crap. And whenever I load in, my person looks the same each time. Except I changed her top color. So that's how we've been kind of like keeping track of like the different characters and playthrough and stuff. But yeah, I would describe it as being kind of like a boob tube top, kind of like, you know, early 2000s kind of shit. Um, but as soon as I got my hands on like a tank top, that was what I ended up with. But yeah, the weather is getting colder in the game. So I'm trying to get her warmer gear. So I had to steal um, a sweater off a zombie, but then I went and I cleaned it and stuff. But it's still not like super great because obviously I got it off a corpse. But now she's got a proper... Get off the bench, love. Now she's got herself... Ooh, water and shit. A proper jumper. And she's got herself proper long pants. And yeah, I think she should be fine going into winter. Let's get you a drink of some Coke. And there is a lot of like various drinks here. My person's got high thirst. So she's constantly ultra thirsty all the time. So like the only problem is she can't just like carry an endless amount of water on her. So this place has like a lot of soft drink and stuff, and that's great. But I actually like sunflower seeds quite a lot, actually. I just went through like a bag of sunflower seeds this week. We got a lot of soft drink. Jumper is a funny word, I dig it. Oh yeah. I'm Australian, you're gonna hear some weird words and shit. Like, I find the fact that the soft drink is listed as pop is hilarious to me. So I will purposely just refer to it as Coke, like Coca-Cola and shit, just out of pure spite. But yeah, I don't know. When it comes to like some of the clothes and stuff like that, like I will say like whatever I'm used to and stuff. Like for instance, track pants. So there's a member of my community, Jaylee, that absolutely loves how I say track pants because as far as I'm concerned, track pants or sweatpants are tracky dacks. So like that's how I say that here. So yeah. Whenever I find those, I'm like, oh, sick, tracky dacks and shit. And nobody knows what the fuck I'm on about, but it's fine. You don't need to know what I'm on about. You just need to, like, I guess, enjoy the ride for the most part. It's pop and I'll die on this hill. Oh, man. You should have heard the conversation about the difference between chips. As far as I'm concerned, chips are chips, right? You've got your hot chips. You've got your, like, potato-y type chips. You've got, like, I don't know. There's all sorts of different chips and stuff. It's alright if I can miss out on the conversation. I was playing PUBG one day and somebody came in and we were talking about chips and somebody was referring to them as crisps, and crisps was like such a fucking weird word to me and shit. So I'm like, no, they're clearly chips. Oh, French fries was the other one. So you got like thick hot chips are clearly chips, and then you've got French fries are clearly chips, and then you've got crisp are clearly chips, and there's like another one I can't think of at the moment. But yeah, they're all chips. What's up, Phoenix? All right. Hold on, I gotta pat Phoenix. What? No, you cannot climb up. I know that you're very interested, but you can't climb up right now. I'm sitting on my footstool instead of my chair because my chair's broken. And Phoenix has taken like at least a day to get comfortable with the fact that I'm this low to the ground. And now he's like curious about how easy it would be to climb up on me for more pats. Let me just remove the broken glass on this one. I didn't do it before. He's kind of like staying within pattable range. The hell yes, all of that. What's that doing, tell? No. Word Chris makes me physically ill. I'm glad I'm not the only one that has like a visceral response to certain food words, because like there are some out there. Like there is, I don't know what it is specifically. There's like a can of tomatoes. I think it's like peeled tomatoes. Okay. And the can of tomatoes is called polenta, and that just somehow violently disgusts me. And I don't know how else to express that other than that. But there are words out there that like, because I don't know, being Australian, like we have a lot of abbreviations, a lot of shortened words, a lot of like localized words and stuff like that and shit. So like when we hear like the proper words for them, or words that people around the world use for them, it just sounds so like incorrect. kind of thing. And it's nice to know that there are other people out there in the world that feel this way about like things being said as well. I don't know how many of these she's disinfecting, but if we could get a couple of them disinfected wherever she put them. If I could just get her to disinfect those too, that'd be great. We've got 3 sterilized rags, and we have 2 more bottles of vodka. We'll be right. We'll go with it. Is there one feather wagging Talpy? No. The pads. It's the first time I've ever heard somebody say, was it tomatoes? Somebody else ripped on me for that earlier tonight too. I'm like, it's fine. It's like also like in this game, like my person's running around with a bottle of ketchup, right? And I feel so weird saying that because it's like, it reads like ketchup, right? But it's ketchup apparently. And I'm like, it's literally just fucking tomato sauce. That's all it is, right? But anyway, this is what the game calls it. So, yeah. It's fine. I just offended so many people. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think too deeply when I say certain like words in here, like tortilla chips and stuff like that. Like it's literally just like corn chips. It's fine. Like I probably said that wrong too, but it's fine. Apparently I can't clean anymore. I can't sterilize any more bandages. Is that fact? I've got 6 sterilized bandages. That's pretty good, even if I have like 1 gross one. If I've got 6, let me leave that here. I don't really want to take the vodka or anything with me. I know that it would let me sterilize myself. Let's have a quick look around. There can't be just liquor in here. There might be. We'll find out. But yeah, all these cool things you push around grocery stores. I mean, well, they're trolleys, but you can also call them carts and stuff too. But, yeah. I mean, we also have like trolley baskets and I don't know what else it'd be. But I was hoping for buggy. Nah, that's a bit weird. Buggy would be more like the thing that you'd zip around like a go-kart track with, I would imagine. Or a golf cart buggy, maybe. Oh yeah, well, yeah, that's actually what a buggy is. Sorry, is a golf cart little vehicle thing is a buggy. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of funny because I'm coming across like words over time that like, I don't know, people feel strongly about. It's kind of funny. All right, I think we've got enough food and I've got a couple of drinks. I don't have a shit ton of drinks, but across the road does have a tap in that front room. So if I want to go back inside there, there's no beds that I've found yet. There should be a medical room. If I can find the medical room, we can have somewhere to sleep at night. If not, I'll just sleep on the ground. It's going to suck for a bit, but if I can get her to sit down somewhere, we've got some food, and yeah, we'll get some books read and shit. I had a hamburger helper. I don't know what that is. For like the last decade, I haven't been able to really eat meat, so if there's anything that goes with like burgers and shit, I haven't really been interested in burgers for like the last decade because of like the inability to eat it. But yeah, I wouldn't know what that is. Let me just shut a couple of doors. I think this one's fine, but I'll just shut it too. I haven't been upstairs. There is a drink thing there. That might be a bathroom. I don't know what this is. We'll find out. I got called out for putting milk in the ground beef. What? I mean... Oh, wait. There was another book in here I wanted to, and it just said that I couldn't read it because it was too dark. Let's grab the butchering one. Just in case. I think you can put milk in certain meats. I don't see any real problem with that. But, yeah, I don't know. I just generally haven't eaten meat. Well, I've eaten some meats, the meats that I can eat. I haven't really eaten a lot of meats in the last, like, decade or so. So I haven't, like, looked too deeply into how they're prepared because it's mostly just, like, if I haven't prepared it myself, I ain't eating it. this room has a water thing in it, but there is a water thing out in the hallway. So I've got 2 more rooms in here to check. And then I will try to settle her down and get her to read something before it gets too dark. Oh no, I have Crohn's disease, and it's prevented me from being able to eat meat without being violently sick for basically the last decade. I've been getting better. Like, I'll never get rid of my Crohn's. It's always progressively going to get worse and shit. But I have been well enough lately to be able to eat some meat again without getting, like, violently sick and all the general responses that I normally have. But, yeah, this is how it's been. It's fine. I pretty much only ever used to eat meat, so when I suddenly couldn't eat meat, it kind of did suck. Especially since I couldn't figure out why I was getting sick. Because I was eating something I'd always eaten and stuff. But, yeah. Being able to eat it again is pretty nice. You know? I'm going to take her upstairs. I'm going to see what's up there. I just want to make sure that there's no zombies up here. I've shut all the doors. And we could sit out on the roof if I could get out there. That would give me somewhere that's got light that I could see. This looks like a kitchen, maybe. Might be a university, actually. Look what this place is. Okay, we got water up here. I'll have to sit it down in a moment and let her, like, calm down.